Okay, it's time to move forward on making our Joomla template. We were working with CSS last time, and I've got a couple of different versions of this CSS file I want to show you here. First of all, I have the template in this form, which is kind of like the main one I'm working from. And then what we did in the last tutorial was work with the 3-column layout, and we styled just the header portion in our navigation bar. We didn't end up styling the left column, the main content, the secondary content, or the footer yet. But in my other version, I did have this styling going all the way through. And I can show you that code right now so you can take a peek at it. Here it is. There's the this is the HTML for it. Basically, you can see here the main areas after the navigation bar. Let's see here. Actually, I've got everything within the body here, but we'll see here. I've got div ID wrapper, div ID title. That's that telemedicine title that you see right there, the big one in the center. And let's see here. Then a div ID for a content wrapper. Inside of it, a div ID content main, and then end that whole wrapper out. Right? That's that. Then I've got div ID left with a unordered list of ID called left links with some links on the left, and then a div ID footer. So that's the HTML. Okay, and all of this is in a including the head stuff, right? The top stuff at the top of the page, all within the body tag. And then here's the template CSS. I'll show you I'm just going to let you see this so you can pause it and then look at it on your time. All right, and there's that header. This is on my main piece that I've been doing. And I'll show you the rest. There's that. And there we go. And this. And then at the bottom, this. And let's see if I can stretch this down a little bit. And I think that's almost it. Yep. Oh, there's just a little bit more. Okay, so there's the that's my CSS for that first piece. For the second piece, what we're going to do is, for the second piece, this was the CSS that we had, which is a lot thinner because we didn't really style the whole thing out yet. But this was the top. And then this is the middle. And this is the bottom. Okay. Now, what we want to do is we're going to start to make this. I'm going to jump ahead and start to make this HTML and CSS file, start to make it a Joomla template because we've got to get rolling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up that file in the sample, CSS samples, and I'm going to open up my index.2.html. I've already done it once, turn it into a PHP file. I'm going to do it again so you can see it. So this is my index2.html file. And what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of a few things and replace it with Joomla code. So basically, I'm going to get rid of the head here. Okay, so in the I'm going to get rid of the whole head element here. Okay, so right off the bat, I'll just highlight this, which is the opening statements down to the end of the head statement, and I'm just going to delete that. Okay, I'll bring this down here. Right, so now at the top is the body tag, and then I'm going to copy and paste some stuff from off screen here. Okay. And I got this from a tutorial at lynda.com, lynda.com, and excellent tutorial on how to make a Joomla template. And here it is, and you can see it's going off screen, right? So, but maybe that's okay. And this is changing this file right off the bat. We have now a PHP file because we've opened up now with an opening PHP tag, basically. So I'm going to do a file, save as, and I'm going to save this as a PHP file. And if I might even get some code highlighting if I let them know it's a PHP file. Let's see here. PHP files. Okay. And I'm going to save it as index2.php and hit save. Okay, so now this is a PHP file. Yeah, we get some code highlighting. Now we have some colors here, which is nice. But you can see now that there's an opening PHP tag. Then this statement needs to be in every Joomla template, which helps with security on the site. This defined _JEXEC or die restricted access PHP line of PHP code. So this is opening piece is PHP. This is the opening of this PHP statement, and this is the end of this PHP statement. Then we have a HTML statement here about the type of HTML and all that jazz. I'm going to word wrap this so that instead of going off screen on the right, it just wraps to the next line. Hopefully that helps you out. So view, word wrap. I'm using Komodo edit here to do this editing. So and within this HTML tag here, you'll see when it goes to the language statement, right after this quotation mark, you see it's a nested PHP statement right inside, so that when it goes for language, instead of saying like language equals quotation mark English, it will choose whatever language you're running in Joomla at the time. So it's PHP echo this language. So whatever you've configured Joomla to use, that language will go in there. Then here's the head, all the way to the end head. And in here, you've got these JDoc statements. That's a Joomla statement. And then you have a link to an external style sheet. Okay. And notice a nested PHP here to echo out the URL, the path, and then these are links to two CSS files that exist within the main Joomla folder system. And then the last link statement will be the link to your template, your CSS style sheet. So ours is called template2.css. So I'm going to change the name to template2.css. Okay? And so far so good. Then in the header here, we're going to go and we're going to change a few things here. I'm going to make a few changes here, and I'll do it in the next video.